Supplies needed: spray bottle, clips, bobby pins, a large and small hair elastics. We're going to start our first braid right here at the side of your side part, on the thicker side of your hair. Section off a rectangle piece, and we're going to be making 4 strands. Now we want this hair as smooth as possible because we will be working the hair against the hair, and we don't want to cause any damage. So slicking it down with water, you can even use hair oil if you so desire, will help keep everything nice and smooth. Now make sure your pieces are as even as possible, and this will make your braid work all the way down to the ends. Notice I'm not taking hair from the very front of my head because your hair there is usually shorter and I want as long of a piece as possible. Now to do a 4-strand braid, it is a lot more simple than it looks. You're going to take one outside piece, fold it over the next and under the next, and then you've reached the other end where those pieces trade places, and that one starts again. And it's always the over, under, trading places, alternating the overs and the unders. Once you reach one end, that piece becomes the new end piece, and you go back and forth, back and forth. So it's a weave just like any other braid. And we're going to take this one all the way down to the end. We do not need a braid that long, actually, and I'll show you that later. But we're going to adjust this braid, and so we will need that entire length. So once you reach the end, if you look up your braid, there's going to be one piece that looks to be going straight down the middle, kind of like a piece of lace. And that is the piece we're going to hang on to, and all the other pieces we're going to push upwards, and it should be very effortless, just like that. And now you want to use your fingers and arrange it, pat it down, pull it down until it looks exactly the way you want it to. Hold your place with a bobby pin as we're going to be letting these ends go. Alright, now we're going to be pulling the rest of the hair into the side ponytail. If you're wondering, that 4-strand braid, now that we've pushed it up, is also called a Celtic braid or a macrame braid. Join it in and put your large elastic over the whole piece. And this is where, once this is secure, you can let those ends go because they are not long enough to continue the braid. And now we're going to hide that hair tie. So take a little piece from the bottom of your ponytail and wrap it all the way around. Once you've used up all the hair, secure it with a bobby pin, pushing the bobby pin into the ponytail so that as well is hidden. Now I have pretty thick hair. However, even with my thicker hair, this is a pretty skinny ponytail and I'd like a lot more volume out of it. This is where these clips come into play. I'm going to be pushing these clips directly up and grabbing the base of the ponytail where the hair tie is in the center so that they're hidden. And poof, you've got lots of extra volume. That's almost doubled the size of my ponytail there, if not more. Now we're going to create the mirage that this braid at the top is actually going all the way through because we used up our entire length of the braid by pushing it up and creating that beautiful effect. So we want it to continue on through. Making a brand new 4-strand braid where the other one disappeared, so it looks like it's seamless all the way through, and give you a close look at that technique again of weaving those pieces. And once again, when we get to the end, you will notice that there is one strand that goes straight through the center. Find that and pull all these others up. to get your beautiful macrame or Celtic look. Now arrange it so it again looks seamless with the one above, and tie off with an elastic. So this is definitely not your average side pony. We've created a lot of extra volume, created the illusion of the braid going all the way through. That 4-strand braid definitely clinches our expert braid status. And it looks so beautifully effortless and casual, and yet sophisticated and chic as well. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more.